What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Spiritually Gifted, 333 triple on the threes. You know what time it is. Bringing you inspirational spiritual tea. Mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic, maintaining and spiritually not complaining, because it won't do us any good. Complaining won't get us nowhere. Just enjoying life is what's going to get us where we need to be. Just being out here, staying grounded in Mother Nature, and really just spend the time with the Most High. God says the creator of all things. Now, I am in the position of moving forward on this new spiritual journey, allowing myself to live in my purpose as a spiritual teacher, a spiritual healer. And although, I've experienced trials and tribulations, I've experienced blockages, people trying to get in my path, people trying to slow me down and delay me. People are so evil because they know that they have the spirit of delay attached to them, so they come around people to try to attach that spirit to them so they can delay them. But like I said, as long as you have a gift of discernment and you know when somebody is trying to penetrate your energy, 111 as I say this, just return the sender. Send that negative energy back to where it came from, because at the end of the day, you know your energy and you know how you're supposed to be feeling in that time span, right? Or whatever you're dealing with at that moment, you know what I mean? So I know I have been on a long healing journey, and it has been a good journey because I've gotten away from people who no longer serve my highest good, who doesn't feed me godly things, who doesn't make me feel safe, who doesn't make me feel protected. As a divine feminine, I'm supposed to feel safe, I'm supposed to be protected. And a lot of relationships that I have been in, I have not gotten that. You know what I mean? And a part of me feel like, well, I know that it's my fault. Me having abandoned issues stemming from my father. And I attract basically narcissists. Men that need to be healed. Build the bare ass niggas. Like, I've learned that. So now I'm at a stage and point in time where I'm just focused on me building myself up. You know what I mean? Because giving my energy to people and men that don't deserve it, at the end of the day, 222, they just want you for your divine light, your divine energy, because, I know that my energy is immaculate. It's amazing, extraordinary. People die to get in my energy. They will die to get in my energy because, you know what I'm saying, I get my energy from the source, the creator of all things. My energy is high vibrational, so being around low vibrational people, it's going to affect me. I can't go out in large crowds because I pick up on a lot of people's energy, because that's just my gifts, so I have to isolate myself after dealing with large crowds of people, because like I said, I pick up on a lot of people's energy. People be happy, people be sad, people be depressed, and I can feel it, you know what I'm saying? So I have to exclude myself away from people, even family members, because we also have a lot of family who are depressed and stressed, and they're in the same timeline as we were years ago, and they want to continue to be on that timeline, living in poverty mindsets, or what was me, or life is just not the way they want it to be because they're not getting up trying to change that. It's fucked up, but that is how the society is right now. And me being a spiritual teacher, I really just rather connect to people and really just give them hope and know that if they really take the time to heal their internal wounds, that things will definitely get better. You know what I mean? They might not get 100% better when you want it right away, but trust me, it does get better. The healing journey is really for you to go within and just really find happiness within yourself, because at the end of the day, that's where the true happiness is. It's within you. It's not in nobody else. We shouldn't be seeking it from nobody else. It's within us. Attraction, people chase a lot. I was once that person who's chased, thought I had to chase to get what I wanted, when I didn't have to do that. At the end of the day, as a divine feminine, I need to sit on my throne peacefully, respectfully, gracefully, and attract, because what comes to me is for me, and what does not, right? And people are intimidated by my energy. People judge me heavily off my looks. Some people think I'm gullible, I'm naive, I'm weak, until they meet me, and they'll be shocked at the amount of wisdom that I behold. You know what I mean? The psychic abilities I have, the amount of safeness people will feel around me. You know what I'm saying? And I have people in my past that don't want to see me use my spiritual gift to help others. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they feel like they want to keep me isolated. But you know, at the end of the day got to end. Focusing on you and yourself is all that matters. All that outside distraction, chaoticness that other people got going on, let them go and go on with it. But you make sure you stay humble, stay grounded, stay peaceful, stay abundant, stay focused on you. That's it. You. Because like I tell people, at the end of the day, God wants us to be at peace. You think He created us to be on this earth struggling, stressful, and just robbing Peter to pay Paul, and just depressed and just hurting people because you heard it? No. Your job on this earth is to find your purpose, give back to humanity, give back to people, help people that you know. Even if it's one or two people you can help them. But see, a lot of people so stuck in that matrix time zone. It's all about gossiping. It's all about defamation of character. It's all about harming others because you're jealous, because you're envy. I told you, jealousy and envy only comes for your enemies. Jealousy and envy is the two worst things people are dealing with right now. People are losing their life because of jealousy, envy. And it's very sad, but that's just what's going on. So I'm sorry, y'all. Just got a call, but yeah. So what we want to do, like I said, is stay focused on things at hand and put forward that spiritual knowledge out into the world. Because once you're really awakened spiritually, it changes the way you see things. It changes the way you feel, you eat. It changes your whole mindset when you start to be on the spiritual journey, because you start to wonder, what would have happened if I knew about this a long time ago? 7-Eleven on the timer, as I say this. Like, what would happen if I knew about the spiritual knowledge a long time ago? 7:17 on the timer. Things will be so much different. I know that. Things will be so much different, and people will, and I know I will see people, I will see things a lot different if I knew what I knew then. But you know what I'm saying? That's about breaking generational curses. I know we know our mom them didn't, you know, we know our mom them didn't, you know, they wasn't taught right either. So it's like a cycle that it has to be broken. You know what I mean? Yeah, we learned history, but that history was not the history that we really needed to learn. You know what I'm saying? So when people are into occult knowledge and esoteric knowledge, you know, that's because they have awakened to something beyond the natural. This is supernatural. We in the ethers at this point, and we get demonized for that, and that's okay, because I know I'm not the only one. So I need to be around my True Soul Tribe team that understands what I'm going through. I can't sit next to a mom or a cousin or a brother and talk about tarot or mystical things, because they'll look at me like I'm a demon, right? The devil, right? So who wants to go through that? People ostracize you, make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about. Then that's when they want you to get in your bubble and make you feel like this ain't what you need to be doing. But I say the devil is a lie. I've awakened to my spiritual gifts, and I'm moving forward with them full throttle. And everything that was fake in my life, dark, will be exposed, because it wasn't exposed at the time it needed to be exposed. Well, it's going to be exposed now because it's time. Don't get in the way of God's timing. I've learned that. Do not get in the way of God's timing. His timing is the best timing. But it's up to you to be patient. Good things happen to those who wait. Patience is a virtue. Patience is key. We have to wait for the Lord to tell us when to move. We have to wait for Him to tell us when to speak. Because sometimes He wants us to be quiet. He wants us to wait for His timing. But at the end of the day, He's going to send you signs prior, awaken you to this time, to this divine timing, right? But having the strong mental resilience to stand firm with your boundaries and knowing what you want out of life, especially on the spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional level, is what's going to get you through life. Don't wake up mad at the world. Don't wake up angry and upset. Wake up thankful. Talk to the Lord for a couple minutes out your day. Come outside, put your feet in the ground, on the ground, put your feet in the grass and just look up in the sky. Just feel the universe connecting with you. Feel God connecting with you. And talk to him. Tell him how your day going. Tell him what's bothering you. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, y'all, if y'all ain't already done so. Spiritually Gifted 333, triple on the threes, by the way. But yes, form that bond with God. You know, if you're not going to repent, you know what I'm saying? You try to get some type of forgiveness from him. You know what I'm saying? So you can really feel that love in your heart from the Most High God. Because it's the, man, that love is amazing. I don't want him to take it away from me. Because I know if he did, I wouldn't know what to do. When people really get sucked into darkness and be really abided by the devil, oh my God, the amount of depression, stress that you go through in your life, it is not worth it. Because at the end of the day, that's when the addictions come. That's when you begin to act out of character, doing things you wouldn't do because you feel like God don't love you all the whole time. He loved you. He just waiting for you to form that bond with him, right? Can I get an amen? Like, seriously, like, it's time for us to really get into that phase of connecting with the Most High God. I think we really need to do that, because not only is it a blessing to be his child, but it's a blessing to know that he watches over me every day. He gave his life for me, and all the messed up stuff I did that I asked him to forgive me for when he didn't deserve that. The least I can do is pay back and just do what he wants me to do. Spread the his wisdom, prophesize, get people to see that he is the way, the truth, and the light. And that's just period. So I'm gonna end it there, y'all. It's Spiritually Gifted 333, triple on the threes. I just had to crash your party and bring you some spiritual tea. But don't be afraid to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you ain't already done so. I'm gonna be back later with another read. I'm out, y'all. Peace.